Ford have just released their amazing looking new Super Duty Ranger, and we've had a bit of a dive into it to see what we can figure out. It looks great. There's some new stuff coming, but there's also a bit of BS going on, which we'll run through at the end of the video, and we'll share with you what's going on, what we know, what we can see, because Ford have been up to their old tricks again. What we can see so far, I didn't bloody prepare this properly. So what we can see is that they've apparently made some changes to the chassis. Maybe it's heavier duty material, some extra reinforcement in there to make it stronger, thicker gauge. There you go. They're claiming 4,500 kilograms of towing capacity, which is really good. And I truly think that the market needs that kind of towing ability. And look, maybe this might not be for adventure touring, grey nomad stuff, but anyone who's into construction or they're towing heavy plant trailers, that kind of stuff, I think this is going to be a game changer in this space. Some changes, so they've basically got factory recovery points. There's some tech going on there for off-road ability, different off-road modes, which is going to be improved. They've got new axles, and they're an 8-stud axle. I would love to see the front and rear axle loading numbers. Make sure that it's all going to make sense to you at the end for legalities, let's say. I don't know if this is the same engine, but they're saying a 3-litre turbocharged V6 diesel could be the same as what's going in there. No detail on the transmission. Do you think it's a good thing having the same engine in a much bigger vehicle that's able to tow much more than they currently do? Not sure. Only time's going to tell. It has a fully sealed snorkel, which is quite unique because not many manufacturers are actually providing a fully sealed snorkel. It's kind of like a raised air intake, like a Land Cruiser. That was a bloody fast too. The body's wider and it's taller. We know that. They got some skid plates under there. 33-inch general grabber tyres. I think that's a good thing for a much more rugged base of a vehicle. It just means that you might not need to invest as much when you're building it to get a great outcome. 130-litre fuel tank, up from 90, whatever it was before. So it's going to probably give you 50% more range, maybe. Super interesting. Smart hitch onboard scales. We think that there's going to be some sort of a height sensor in the back of the vehicle on the rear axle, and by how far the height sensor travels will give you a printout on the screen. Not sure if that's going to work after if you've changed your suspension or if you add airbags. I don't know if that's all going to work the same. We're going to find out. There's some cool new tech. The interior looks pretty modern, I reckon. Integrated mount. I don't know what that'd be for. Oh, it's probably tradies, service crews, laptops, tablets. I reckon that's pretty cool. What do you reckon? So the thing that perplexes me though is why Ford have given you 4.5 tonne towing capacity, 4.5 tonne GVM. Those combined probably should get you to a 9 tonne GCM. Ford seems like they're up to their old tricks because they did it with the early series Rangers, where they said 3.5 tonne towing capacity, 3.2 tonne GVM, should give you 6.7 tonne GCM. But somehow 700 kilos just evaporated into thin air and they only gave us a 6 tonne GCM. Why? Why have you done this, Ford? If you're in the know and you understand this differently than I do and you think you can add some value, please comment below. But it seems like they're up to their old tricks. So what this effectively means, if your vehicle is at 4.5 ton GVM, right? If you're a tradie, you've got a bar on the front, you've got 5 big units in the car, big or bigger than me, and you've got a service body on the back, and you're loaded full of your tools. If your vehicle is at 4.5 ton GVM, that means you can only tow 3.5 tons. Why? Why, Ford? Tell me, comment below if you think you know more. Comment below if you think I'm full of shit. Comment below if you think I've got a weird eye. I don't care. But what I do care about is the outcome for you guys. And I would prefer that there's some more transparency to understand what is going on in the world of Ford. Are you a fan of Ford? Comment below. I can't wait to see how this plays out in real life. And let's hope we get our hands on one soon. And we'll do a What Shit Ways. Thanks for tuning in.